The third plenary lecture presented to us was about art and portrait and how it relates to the human experience. This lecture really resonated with me because I believe art is such an incredible way of expressing ourselves, expressing our most human side, and it can come out when we try to capture it creatively. Sometimes it can only come out when we capture it creatively. Drawing, painting, dance, music, pretty much all of them, are ways we have expressed ourselves currently and throughout history. One of our assigned readings recently was to watch a TED Talk on music and emotion. In this video, the speaker expresses that in regards to music, it is not what one can do with it, but it is, quote, what music witnesses and where it can take us. This really resonated with me because music, I feel, has sometimes been able to capture emotions of mine that I did not even know I had. I believe this TED Talk relates to the third plenary lecture because they both discussed how art or music is quite often used to pass on memories and cultural ideas throughout history. Dr. Taggart expressed how ancient peoples often adapted their art, especially portraits, to what was culturally prominent at the time. For example, there was a civilization who worshipped the maize god, and therefore sculpted their portraits of emperors in the image of this particular god. Throughout this artistic rendition, the sculptor was able to pass down the ideas of their culture to future generations. In this TED Talk, the speaker discusses how the memory of his father was passed down through their shared love of music, and how certain songs allowed for him to feel closer to his father. In both of these instances, art was used to express the aspects of the human experience. The fourth plenary lecture, which focused on place and how it connected us to our humanness, was initially a bit more difficult for me to grasp. I would not have initially considered place playing such a major role in our human experience. I hadn't thought much about how a place can shape us. During the interactive session of the lecture, my group and I discussed places that meant something to us, and it was very apparent that everybody shared a place from their childhood that shaped them into the person they are today. The lecturer also explained how everyone has a very different idea of the meaning of place. I concluded that mine is somewhere significant that is unique from any other area. A place has personal meaning. From this, I came to question the definitions of place that my family members may hold, and how they believe it relates to their own human experience. Overall, these two lectures have allowed me to broaden my understanding of what it means to be human and what aspects of life contribute to my humanness.